Hey guys, welcome back to A Dose of Chrissy, and today we're gonna be talking about buying a car, cause your girl bought a car. Woo! Okay, so buying a car for the first time. First, I want to say research, research, research. If you're thinking about buying a car, there are some things you have to consider. And I'm just gonna be looking down at my notes here. So let's get into it. First, what I considered was how much did I want to pay. Consider how much you want to pay in car notes. If you have a decent job, think about payments between, I would say now that I have a car, reasonably between 160 and 200. Right in between that range. Let's say you don't have a job, but you're in a position to save money. Save your money, so when you go and buy a car, you either have some savings to contribute towards it, or some savings for car notes. Think about what car you want to get, because that also takes, you have to take that in consideration for your payments, because if, let's say, you want to buy a car that is brand new, 2019, you can expect those payments to be very high. So I would suggest, if you're looking for a car, try looking for a used car. I started looking for a used car, and I was looking a lot later than the car that I have now. I was looking at like 2013s and 14s, and I wound up with the 2017, so that's awesome. But if you have the money to spend on a brand new car, spend it, run a checkup, go ahead and get you that brand new car that you want, that car of your dreams. Go ahead and do it. For your first car, I recommend a used car. Nothing against a new car, it's just that you don't have to spend all that money. And if it's your first car, it's been used, but I mean, you're gonna get it in like brand new condition, more than likely. Maybe a couple things here and there, like mine. There's like a couple scratches, like some of the on the interior, just like a couple scratches here and there, but nothing like, oh my gosh, like what happened to the car? But nothing like that. Take your time. Take your time. I was in a position where I had a van, and I loved my van. It was fun having it, but it was getting to the point where it was, well, I mean, it's 2019, so that car was like about 20, maybe 19, 20 years old. So it was not running on fumes, but it just wasn't in the best condition. It's just like continuous upkeep. It's just like, okay, that car needed a lot more attention than just a regular, newer car. If there's a certain car that you like, I suggest finding 2 or 3 more cars that you also like, so that when it comes down to like actually making a choice, you have kind of a range of cars that you can select from. I was leaning towards the Kia Optimas, because I've been liking those since like 2013 when my mom was getting her new car. And I was like, yeah, that's the one I really, really want. I had a specific kind in mind, all white, like peanut butter seats, and it's just like peanut butter seats, like, yeah, not the white, like the off-white, the cream seats. I'm talking like peanut butter colored white. Like, I have a picture of it, but I was, that was like the dream car. But just like finding anything close to it, didn't matter what color it was, but I did want a Kia Optima. And I winded up buying a Hyundai Elantra, and my mom has a Hyundai, and I really like her car, but I started looking at Sonatas, and I was like, okay, yeah, Sonatas, but Sonatas are kind of, I'm going to say a little bit more elegant, a little bit more, upper scale for a Hyundai. So the Elantra was like, a little bit more, sporty, cute, and I really like that one. Take the time to look online at different car dealerships. Use the filters. They're usually on I think like the left side of the screen. So just put in your, put in the mileage that you're looking for. Like, I was looking for a car that was under like 40,000 miles. Under that, I ended up finding that car, the Hyundai, for 30,000 miles. Awesome. Yeah, so just use those filters on the side of the screen to help you out. So, you can play with the cost, you can play with the mileage, you can play with the colors, you can play with the makes, the models, all of that. So definitely do your research. CarMax, cars.com, and also like any dealerships in your town. And also another little tidbit, the dealers on the lots, they want to make their dollar, okay? Like, you will experience, hopefully you don't have the experience that I had, but with some of the dealers, it's just like, I had a simple question, next thing you know, they want to sit me down, get my information. I'm just like, wait, hold up, why are you asking me that question? All I wanted to see was this, that, like the Carfax. That's all I want to see. He's like, oh yeah, well, just in case, you have any more questions, we can reach out to you. You can reach out to us, just set up a lane. I was just like, well, okay, you can have my phone number once it got to my email and all the, well, how much money do you make in a year? And I was like, wait, you don't need to know that right now. Like, we're not taking steps to get a car and they just have me waiting there, sitting there. The guy who helped me started helping somebody else. I was like, no. First of all, give me back my driver's license and this is over. Because y'all just playing. Y'all not really giving me what I'm asking for. So I went out, I came out the little room and I got in, I knocked on the door. I was like, can I have my license back? This is all I wanted to see. And this process is taking way too long. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm about to bounce. And then the guy, he was like, well, I'm the manager. I just wanted to see, if you're, run your credit in this. I'm just like, no, I didn't ask you for none of that. And I didn't want none of that. I just had a question. And he just like got in my face, was like, got really aggressive. And I said, you hand me my license, this is over. So I left. The person I was with, they wanted to get in the paperwork, so I didn't even go back to that dealership. I didn't respond to anything like that. Another little tidbit is just be mindful of the model, the make of your car, and the dealership that you're buying it from. Like, mine was a Hyundai and I got it from a non-Hyundai dealership. So there's just things that you kind of need to be aware of, like what you can take your car back for, what they'll provide, what they won't provide, what they do, what they won't do, and things like that. Going back to the couple of first things I said about money, if you know somebody who has bought a car, ask them, for some suggestions. Ask several different people. Just don't ask one person. Ask several different people who have bought cars, and more than likely it's some people who are older than us, maybe have bought several different cars, or have gotten in accidents, and they could tell you some things about insurance. Also, let's talk about insurance. My mom already was with a specific company, and she said, well, when you're looking for your insurance, look around, see what, compare your prices and see what you find. And I compared prices. They weren't too far off. And also, I think I'm not sure, but I want to say who you're banking with kind of has a good rep behind it. And also your credit. Oh yeah, your credit has something to do with it. But I winded up staying with the company that my mom already had. They gave me the best price, the cheapest price. And I have a good deductible. I have the insurance, like I forgot what it's called, but when other people don't have insurance, I believe, or something like that. Sorry, still kind of new in that area. But like my battery's dead, they'll come out. Tire, they'll come out. Just all like the main bells and whistles that you need. If you guys want more information about insurance, let me know down in the comments. I can do a more detailed video on that type of stuff. I really wasn't prepared to do insurance. It was just something that was brought back to my memory just now. I mean, I guess I have a name for my car. I just call her baby girl, because I was baby girl, But my green van, I don't know if you guys remember, Kendrick Lamar had his, I think, debut album, he had a green van on there, and I was like, oh, Kendrick Lamar, Chrissy Lamar. So I called the van Chrissy Lamar. I know it's corny, but whatever. I like corny. So, yeah, I just call my baby girl. Yeah, it's my little girl. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at her out my window right now. That's why I'm just like, oh, you guys, patience, prayer, and research, and take your time to really look for a car, especially if it's your first car. Just take me, for example. I was looking for something older. I thought I had to find something, you know, a little bit older. Because, you know, it's 2019 and I have a 2017. So it's like, what, girl? What? And yeah, thank you guys for joining me. And if you want to see the car tour, stick around. But let me know down in the comments, you guys. I want you guys to interact with me. Talk to me more. Let's really get our community of learning and growing together and up and running. If you guys ever want me to do a live, let me know if I can do a live. Maybe we can answer some car questions in the live. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey of buying my first car. Before we go, you guys, make sure you thumbs up. If you really like this video, hit that bell button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend, cousin, brother, or sister. All right, bye.